What about if you wear it backwards?
That's like
That's
cutting
like
the
a wife
sleeves off.
beater?
It's like cutting. That's not even a wife beater. It's like cutting the sleeves off a T-shirt
Oh,
to
okay.
make a wife beater.
Oh my gosh, Corelli is out the gate in the first 9 seconds of this game with an aerial ace score. Look at that. Beautiful angle. Strudel Force is not able to defend. And so now we are on to point number 2. 9 seconds in, and already socks off for Jumanji.
Look at that, off the ceiling.
Oh my gosh, socks
oh my goodness,
off. Subbin.
We were told by the chat that this was going to be ugly.
This is the team, right? Is this the team, chat? Are these the guys that you thought were going to win this tournament? Right now, it's definitely looking like it. Socks off for Jumanji have been absolutely dominant in every round of play that they've been in so far. However, we saw a lot of fan appreciation coming from the chat about Strudel Force saying that they have this match in the bag. But right now, Corelli with the beautiful aerial control. Can somebody just give us a Twitch highlight of all of these Socks for Jumanji plays?
Just go to the Socks for Jumanji segments.
My God.
Cut out all of their scores just to demonstrate this. Look at that. This is how you play Rocket League. This is how you fly in a car.
It's been absolutely ridiculous play coming off of Corelli and Strudel. Subbin.
Yeah, Strudel has been woefully lacking at this point.
Yep. Strudel Force trying to bring the ball up court, do anything to get this pressure off of him right now. But Subbin with the great defense, stopping the dribble up.
Subbin just sitting in front of him, right in front of him the entire way.
What are you going to do?
Oh, and then let it go. But here's the follow-up, I'm sure. Nope. Subbin passing to himself.
Yep, brings it up the wall.
Gives it to Corelli.
Corelli hitting the ball in the air, and we know this man's aerial control is second to none tonight. Corelli taking to the skies yet again. Thanks, Clay. Taking to the skies yet again. Subbin, perfect angle on the goal.
And just bounces it past him.
Yep. And it looks like
Strudel getting out of the way almost for Subbin.
I was going to say,
sir, please, sir, this is your goal. Let me get out of your way here.
Unfortunately, it seemed to be the case. He jumped a little bit too early and then pressed forward to try to correct himself.
But
not work out.
I will get Swifty. I want to see Get Swifty large on the board at least once.
However, Corelli playing impeccable defense right now, bringing him back up the court. Look at this dribbling off the roof. This is a very difficult skill to have. Check out this replay real quick. Look at this snaking perfectly. Dribbles it off the roof of his car. Perfect control.
Back and forth.
God. This is the Lionel Messi of Rocket League. I'm telling you right here.
Lionel Messi.
The finesse.
I don't think that you're giving Corelli enough credit. I don't think Lionel Messi. I think Lionel Messi is insulting Corelli.
Oh no, man. This has been some dominance like I've never seen before.
Subbin.
Corelli again with these roof dribbles.
Just keeping it on his roof, like almost balanced directly on the top of his car.
And that's a very
then flies through the air, almost slam dunking it in.
Oh my gosh. Corelli, someone stop this madman. Oh, Subbin with a perfect angle on the goal.
The fake retreat.
You know, Corelli's been so insane that he almost made me forget about Subbin, but Subbin's angles have been absolutely immaculate.
Well, did you see that too? Like they waited for this fake retreat. They pulled the team away from their goal, getting them ready, getting them psyched out like they were about to be able to attack, and then no.
Nope.
Just going to bounce it up and over your attack, right into your goal. Suckers.
So these guys have the technical skill, the mind games, the finesse, the teamwork. Socks off for Jumanji, really looking like a solid team.
Corelli just pushes him out of the way, deflects his attack.
And Subbin taking it to the skies.
Is there, lifting it up and over
Beautiful
his
barrel
opponents. Centering, not centering it because Pumpkin Strudel said no, which is good for Pumpkin Strudel, standing up to the man like that.
My my gosh, this domination by Socks Off for Jumanji. Is Strudel Force going to be able to get onto the board at this point? These guys have the ball in good position, but Subin obviously there with the great defense. Corelli coming out of nowhere.
Oh, the distance.
What is this play coming out of Socks Off for
Out
Jumanji?
of his own goal into the enemies.
My gosh, guys.
Pardon me, it's the opponent's goal. It's not an enemy.
Can we
They're not
just-
actually enemies.
Can we guys put these guys in NASA
They do have an incredible grasp
of
of
physics,
of
rocket control?
velocity.
Now get Swifty, trying to show a little bit of the finesse himself, but Corelli.
Probably saying no.
Nope, you are not me, sir.
Yes. Whose car says a Corelli above it? My car. I will show you how this is done. He's kind of dribbling with himself over there. No one really daring to try to take it away. No one wanting to look like a fool.
My
As
gosh.
he flies through the air, carrying the ball on his nose.
Corelli is showing off at this point.
I think he is.
Oh, get
Get
Swifty.
Swifty. Also attempting a little bit of rocketry. What do we have? Oh, this is nah. Oh, goodness.
Great
Look
show.
at that setup. Do we have the follow-up?
Nope, Subin looks like
No.
he's going to take
That-
control.
Oh, that was almost there.
Yep, Pumpkin Strudel definitely had his one opportunity right there. Did not get there in time, and now Corelli with the ball back in his possession. Gonna dribble it off the roof again. Flips it over the team full court and follows it up himself. Corelli is just showing off at this point why he has been the master all night.
No, I say to Furtive Raccoon that says that now we know what excellent control looks like. Yes, that is excellent control. Absolutely. And earlier, we didn't have this quite level of play. We weren't watching Socks Off for Jumanji. But I have to tell you once again, esports and the community would be nothing, absolutely nothing, without all of the teams who play here in this tournament tonight.
Subin, another spectacular angle to get back over. Hits it out of the corner, directly off the front angle of his car, straight and narrow. And unfortunately, Strudel Force was not able to get there in time. 9-0 Socks Off for Jumanji. These guys have been absolutely dominant the whole entire night. Corelli
Look at this
bringing it
drop
around.
in and Subin misses his shot. Corelli's just kind of like gracefully ballerina. It's like a rocket ballerina, dancing, floating, spinning.
One way of putting it. A
Look
rocket
at that.
ballerina.
How else could you describe that? A rocket ballerina with wheels.
My lord. Corelli, Subin have been a dream team. This is basically the Kobe and Shaq of Rocket League right now. Winner, Orange Team, Socks Off for Jumanji. Game 1 goes to them with a perfect shutout.
I'm overwhelmed.
I know, man. I was not ready for this tonight. Ladies and gentlemen.
Any aspirations that I have had to play Rocket League professionally or even in a tournament,
Out the window.
out the window, gone. I am a terrible scrub. And I see people like the Socks for Jumanji, and they have incredible control and grace. I said earlier to you that I was a helicopter mechanic in the Army a long time ago in my past. I tell you that helicopters have one of the most complex control schemes. It's one of those things that you have to anticipate the control more than the actual try to control it. You have to kind of anticipate how much the wind is pushing, how much, the energy that you put into the blades 5 seconds ago is going to affect you in the next 5 seconds. And you're surfing those variables the entire time that you're attempting to fly this aircraft. That's what I see these gentlemen do when they're playing this game, because you really have no control. The physics itself are so impossible to calculate. There's no way that you could actually be perfectly accurate. So you have to kind of surf on the end of a needle and navigate your way to getting these things in, and to be able to give just enough pressure on the analog sticks and analog buttons to give their just enough rocket, to get just enough lift, to get just enough of a nose on the ball, keep it from rolling off, and do what they're doing is incredible amounts of skill. So if anybody in chat thinks that I didn't know ahead of time that this is the type of skill that it would take to do these types of things with this game, believe me, it is there if you know it.
Subin with another goal. It is 2-0 right now. Like you were saying, man, these guys have an expert knowledge of the way that their vehicles move, the way that they could finesse their way through the air and change directions on a moment's notice. And they're able to just completely outmaneuver Strudel Force to the point where they're looking like amateurs. And earlier tonight, Strudel Force was winning some matches. So
we are in the semifinals.
Yeah,
Strudel Force has shown
no suckers.
That they are no suckers. They are not some geek off the street.
Not at all, but
as they say in Warren G's Regulated.
Oh no, trust me, R.I.P. Nate Dogg, I know.
Serious.
These guys have been absolutely dominant. Right now it's a 12-0 shutout in terms of the whole entire match. Strudel Force looking to get anything on the board, but the defense coming out of them, and Corelli
don't have the amazing control, but Corelli, an uncharacteristic slip, loses a very obvious goal.
This is their chance.
I think they're getting light.
I mean, despite the dominant performance of the first game, they're still only up 2-0. Anything can happen with 3 minutes left in this match, and great defense coming from Strudel Force.
Keeping them just out of reach.
Swifties flying through the air.
But come on.
Corelli.
There it is. Pumpkin Strudel pushing it back out, sending it back down range.
Pumpkin Strudel trying to get on the offensive now. Kicks it over to get Swifty and kicks it to himself. They are now on the board. It is not a complete shutout this match. It is now 2-1 in favor of Socks Off with Jumanji this game. And as we see, both teams giving each other credit where credit is due.
It's going to be a fight for Strudel Force. But they've got the force, and they've got to deal with the glasses on their cars. So will they make Socks Off deal with it?
But Subin already coming in, but gets exploded. This is a great thing for Strudel Force. Can they make use of this power play?
They have the option. No!
Subin out of nowhere from the respawn. Are you kidding me?
The long drive home. Here he comes.
Out of nowhere. They were definitely not focused on Subin at all after he had just been recently exploded. However, the respawn kind of distracted him with the 2v1 situation. The respawn coming in and flying in for another goal. 3-1. Socks Off for Jumanji.
See, I have a regular partner in 2v2s online, you know. And our time is mostly me yelling at him for being too stoned and not playing in the right place in the field. I am not thinking that this level of play is what we are ever going to achieve. This is amazing.
Corelli again with another early in the clock score.
I am like an ant looking up at the boot
of a giant. Corelli again with the ball on his nose. Barely finesses it over, but Pumpkin Strudel there with the excellent defense trying to kick it out of goal. Corelli's dribbling skill has been second to none this entire night, let me tell you. Look at this man, getting that perfect chip on the roof.
But where is his opponent when he's doing his dribbling? And he's so good at estimating when the opponent is on their way to. Look at this off the wall return. Just
Swifty did not stand a chance. Corelli gets blown up by Pumpkin Strudel.
It sends him to the nether realm.
And
Subin does his work instead.
Flipping it over. Oh, the bounce back. It's going right into Subin's possession. Corelli there too. Corelli with the aerial maneuver. Subin kicking it out. Give Swifty was trying to get a direct line on goal. Not quite able to get over there in time. Strudel Force recentering the ball. With Subin there on great defense. And Corelli, look at this great control. Able to corral the ball in from a hard shot by Subin. Just perfectly balances it on the front of his car. Yet again, it gets an easy
And that's
score.
where I think you know, Strudel might try to be a little bit more aggressive if they want to see any more points tonight. Is to challenge his dribble, because you know we're seeing these long runs, and Corelli is amazing at dribbling the ball and controlling it, but it's a big ball, and you can take it away from any dribbler if you get it in there.
You can also just run directly at the car if you want to, and
right?
just try to take the car out.
It takes
yourself.
finesse to dribble. It does not take finesse to steal.
No, I mean, look at it like this. There are no referees in Rocket League. There's no yellow cards. There's no red cards. You can take out your opponent. But Corelli taking out Strudel Force bit by bit. It is now 6-1.
We're looking at overwhelming force.
You know, out of
form of socks for Jumanji.
All of the tournaments I've seen here at the Folsom Street Foundry so far, Socks Off for Jumanji might be having one of the most dominant performances we've ever had in any game.
Any game.
Any game. Corelli there on defense. Look at that. Already in perfect position. Kicks it up.
Delivers it back down the range.
And you can tell he wants one more.
Just trying to make that last few seconds hurt a little bit more.
1.
And nothing.
Nope. And so that is it. Your winner, Socks Off for Jumanji, going to grand finals.
Goodness.
Tracy, what a performance right there.